Welcome to Gut Health Made Simple. I'm Kim, your host. Today, I wanted to just run through the warm-up that I do before my workout. I was thinking as I was doing this that this would be a great warm-up just every day, regardless of if you're doing like a formal workout or not. So I figured I'd talk you through it. So it's a 4-minute warm-up that I do, and like I said, you could do this every day. And this is really important for those who have autoimmune disease to kind of just get your body moving. And I know this from experience. I'm not just out here saying, hey, you feel like crap, but I'm going to tell you that you need to be, warming up every day or moving your body every day. This is like experience. I've lived it. And I'm coming out of a flare-up right now, so I'm making sure that I get my exercise in. My particular program is 4 days a week, so it's 2 days lower body and abs, 2 days upper body and abs, and this is the warm-up that I do prior to that. So again, it's 4 minutes. I just set my little timer, so I'm going to start this timer. I just make sure that every move that I make is sort of working all of my muscles, most of my muscles. So you can see I'm working the upper body here as well as the lower body, but I'm also trying to engage my core. So rather than, I'm trying to make sure that my body stays straight when I do this, so that I'm just kind of kicking my butt. And that's going to pull on the quads. I don't know, I'm not going to be able to tell you all the muscles here. But that is very helpful to kind of make sure that I'm stabilizing myself and keeping myself balanced. And also, this isn't high intensity, so you could do this more slowly. I'm sure when I started this about 18 months ago, I was doing it more slowly. I didn't do any, let me see what time I have here, any strength training for most of my life. Always just cardio. I ran, I fast walked, or whatever. All right, I can move on to the next one now. So the next one is a little bit more focused on my abs. So I'm using my core as I pull my legs up. I could pull my legs up lower if I wanted to. I could do this more slowly if I wanted to. I'm cognizant of this mic over here by my breath, so hopefully it doesn't sound too bad. But I just kind of run through these guys before each workout, making sure that every muscle that I'm going to use in my workout is warmed up, because we want to make sure that that elastic, that our muscles are like elastic, we want to make sure that elastic is warm before we do anything to work it. So do a minute of each of these 4 dynamic exercises. A couple more seconds on this one. And you could be doing jumping jacks, you could be doing jumping rope. It's too high intensity for me. 52 years old, trying to live my life, man. Next one, if you can see me. So I'm just kind of side lunging, but I'm not going deep. It's just a warm up. And I'm also working my triceps. So let me just, there we go. So how are you doing today? I hope you're having a good morning. If nothing else, hopefully you're having a good laugh. So let me get that in there. Also, this is my basement. It doubles as a bar back there that we never use, and mostly a play area for my grandkids. They love it down here. We have a pretty cool setup, I have to say. Fairly blessed in inheriting some things from my in-laws that are around the corner. Maybe I'll show you that sometime. We have a nice jukebox back there, which is cool. So anyway, just making sure that, I'm bringing up the heart rate. And like I said, you could just do this. If you're not doing a full-on workout, just do this every morning, especially for you guys with rheumatoid. This really, really helps me in the morning when I'm stiff. And like I said, I'm just coming out of a flare-up, really feeling so much better, so grateful that God has given me the wherewithal to kind of do the things that I need to do to get myself in shape. And then the last one I do is, because it was recommended that I do jumping jacks, and I'm like, yeah, I'm not doing that. So I do this old person's version of jumping jacks. But anyway, gets the job done, right? And so that's actually helping my shoulder. A couple days ago, I couldn't get my shoulder, get my arm up on this right side over here. I couldn't get it up. I even pull my shirt on. Okay, that's up. So that's my 4-minute warm-up try it 3 times a week. Even if you do nothing else, try that 3 times a week. And then when you're ready, you could start to add in a little bit of strength training. Like I said, I've never done strength training for the entirety of my life up until last year when I was 51, and I decided that I wanted to get start to manage my rheumatoid a little bit more effectively. And I started like reading things about like strength training at this age is really important. I do not use weights. I keep trying to transition back to a program where I use weights, and things fall apart for me. So everything that I do is body weight. If I get enough love, for this video, I'll show you how I modify the workout I do, but I am attaching a little video to show you how to get to that workout. I don't make any money off of it. I'm not an affiliate. I just found that it works, and I just keep repeating it over and over again. So it's like a 90-day thing, and I just keep putting it back on start. So I hope you have a good day. If you like this, and you just got to laugh out of it, that's great. But if you like this and you want to follow for more ways to help manage your autoimmune disease effectively, then give us a subscribe, give a like, leave something in the comments, and I hope to see you soon. Bye.